look to take over that jungle. He should have the advantage in the 1v1. He should have the advantage in the clear speed. And that's going to mean there's a lot of reliance on him to kind of get things done. TSM going to be going with Corki for their last pick here in the mid lane. Much more of a kind of a slow scaling style of pick. We have seen Corki, work out very, very well with Yuumi as that combo. Jizuke and Zeyzal kind of gathered up in their first game to really, really look good there against 100 Thieves, I do believe it was. So that's a situation where we could see TSM looking to kind of utilize this MF Yuumi combo to get ahead in that bottom lane early on, then see Biofrost moving and really kind of gathering up with Bjergsen to utilize that combo more going into towards the later and mid stages of the game.
Yeah.
He's getting double shielded from this Lulu Orianna combo, and all of a sudden the Ezreal can become so damn hard to actually knock down. It's already a very difficult champion to deal with at times. That being said, Ezreal not really that kind of traditional hyper-scaling champion that you really think of having all these kind of supports in the pocket of. So we'll have to see, I think, a pretty damn good game out of Johnson to really make this work.
Yeah, we had a ton of AD carry bans, right? Kalista and Aphelios were gone off the bat right away. The Varus gone as well, so yeah, Ezreal highly prized, but you're right, not one of those hyper carry champions that you typically see all the buffs go onto. So we'll have to wait to see what comes out of that one. Still can do very well, as you mentioned. If Johnson has a good game, he's worth supporting. Has been a decent player overall, and it's going to be the pretty standard spread game start here. Sweepers for both the junglers, but no wards killed. You're going to see that despite the sweeper being used, Acadian doesn't get anything out of it. Come on, man. It's a really minor thing, but it's objectively wrong.
Yeah, a little bit silly there. Maybe he didn't even mean to cancel his auto. Who knows? But either way, we will see how he's going to be able to go from here. And you're right, of course, the sweeper is off cooldown, so he did ward and then swap to the sweeper. Also worth noting that Froggen is actually playing Phase Rush, which I always love to see against Trundle in particular. Trundle plus Scorch from you. But it looks like he actually lost both Scuttles. So Trundle getting both Scuttles here, actually being up farm on the Nidalee is a really good situation for this Trundle. It does look like they're trying to go up here on this top side. We'll see if they can land a spear, but nothing's happening. Nice sidestep from Broken Blade.
Yeah, sidestep's the one. And okay, gets some trade back, gets electrocute damage. Broken Blade will lose a couple hundred HP as a result of this one, but it's mostly trying to help Viper shove the wave in. He wants to recall. There's the rest of it. And hey, at the end of the day, they both burned their potion. The CS count's going to be pretty equal across the two of them, and Viper gets first recall, so even lane.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the trading doesn't really matter, unless you can get something from it. Winning trades is only good if you can get a CS advantage off of that. We'll see if Frog can proc Phase Rush and get out.
He's just going to have to burn the flash. His spells were on cooldown, distanced himself for some move speed. I believe his Q was down just by poking Bjergsen. And the day that is Summoner down, and it's, Froggen forced to recall at a time that maybe he didn't want. We're going to see if he's able to go for last chapter. I believe it's not enough CS 35 to get that item. Although he is waiting in base, and as the TP comes in, it's buy a Doran's Ring, buy an Amped Tome, buy some consumables, and he's about 300 gold short of getting, the first big power spike if he wanted to.
For now, still feeling like he does need to go towards that. You can see Bjergsen is going to be going for the tier build here, but this is something kind of similar to when you see Ezreal's just grab Sheen before the tier. He's actually just grabbing pickaxe for some early power. And, oh my God, Viper.
To all in Broken Blade with the item lead. He was level 5. Broken Blade hadn't bought any items. The damage just wasn't there.
Back in time and actually collect this, and I seeing a little bit of a collapse here onto Acadian. Could be trouble.
Couple of knockouts forcing Acadian's flash away, and there's a shockwave forcing Spica to get out. Still got to point out Spica's got 2 flashes for 1 based in his gank so far. Acadian's on the chase. Can't land the javelin. Thumbs up, buddy. Nice try, but my reflexes are still good. Gonna get away from that one.
And things looking really, really good on that bottom side.
Items partially equalized as Johnson takes his second Warhammer coming down, so it is Essence Reaver crit.
Flash.
Here comes the dive in. Shockwave is going to pull Bjergsen. He's got some move speed, and the damage just barely. Afro Moo is there, but Spica's ultimate claims the kill. The D-Gen is there, and that is a point on the board for TSM's jungler, because optically it looks so much in Broken Blade's way. Here comes the fight to the bottom side. Afro Moo does have a flash, but doesn't have a reason to use it. The self-ult's not going to keep him alive, and Double Lift now on the board as well. Johnson forced to run, still slowed, forced to flash. Bullet time over the top. He's at 5 HP and just barely walks away with his life.
Very lucky to survive there, but now the Rift Herald's down. That's going to be first turret. I would like to see Spica and Biofrost just leave. Just give this the Double Lift, but they are going to actually share the gold. Can't say I love that. I just think it's so much better to get that gold on MF.
This is a complete 180 from game 1 of the split. He's actually managed to gank all 3 lanes. The top lane one wasn't huge. Yeah, the full extra turret lead is obviously nice. Here comes a fight down on the bottom side. Broken Blade in a 1v2. Polymorph tries to find some knockups. Flashes to get away from this one. And Acadian is on the flash follow, but the third Q is available. Gets a knockup for 500 damage, and Acadian burned a summoner for nothing.
You need to be auto-attacking, so the attack speed on Triforce is pretty important.
He has more raw ID as well, which is beneficial. I could, I guess, make the case that, oh, you're going to give Johnson the slip. Gets to take a recall. He's surrounded. Acadian. Oh, no. This is bad for Broken Blade. And that is half his health bar instantaneously. Shield comes on, pulled back in. It forces the shockwave. But a kill is a kill all the same. Dignitas finally on the board as the mid lane turret falls.
Yeah, they lose their mid lane turret, though, and Doublelift is going to kill the top lane turret. So, despite the fact that they get a kill, you know, we saw Broken Blade. Johnson has bought the Iceborne, so I wonder if it was just about that power spike for this fight. If they think this is a critical dragon, he does have those 2 items now, and we'll see if he can get anything done. But the dragon's going down very fast. It will be about the smite.
And it's not going to be in range. Acadian never cheats forward, doesn't go. His smite was down, to be fair. Feels weird that he even burned smite in the last minute and a half.
Yeah.
No one the Drake timer. Around, but there's not a lot of defensive resources near him. He's going to walk away. The turret's going to fall. TSM 5-1 in turrets.
That's just a really nice move. They have already Broken Blade down on that bottom side. Bjergsen was around mid lane. They knew that Orianna's top, so they know they can safely move through the jungle, and they're just going to keep pushing because Orianna was still showing on that top side.
They find a stun, but Viper doesn't want to go in with the ulti. They've got, yeah, they had no jungler, no mid laner. This is going to be an outnumbered fight, 3 versus 4. Can't take, but just isn't the champion that you really put these resources into. This is some poke. Mid lane under fire. Turret number 6 almost on the board, but Spica is dropped so low. He dives in, but the heals are there, and now he's got a flash to get away. Bullet time plus the root, and the second Johnson goes forward, he is slapped back down. The chase and the shockwave buys some time. Viper walks in, and for the second time in a row, cannot put up his shield before being killed. Nothing doing there. A 2 for 0 to TSM. Strikes in on both sides, but the gold lead has grown. It's doubled. It's now 5,000. TSM 25 seconds from Ocean Soul. Spiga gets the shields, walks backward, pulled back in. Viper finally finds the dunk and gets a kill on the board. Acadian gets the kill credit, and it's time for TSM to back out 4v5. But will they actually? They're really comfortable. Broken Blade with the Yuumi on top. She tanks the Javelin. Bot lane is cleared. Dignitas, I feel like, must take this fight. They cannot give Ocean Soul, especially in a 5v4.
I get this Ocean Soul. They do have package. They do have Doublelift, and they're going in.
That's some decent damage. Johnson gets deleted off the map, and Acadian is next. The flash doesn't matter. Viper gets a shield, but he drops as well. A triple kill for Bjergsen.
Oh, this could
the
be a
Ocean
penta.
Soul for him as well. Can he get all 5? They're going to try to run away. He's going to flash to follow. One more shot. Biofrost with the Airy picks up the 4th kill of the battle, and Bjergsen is on the chase. There is the ace coming through. I feel bad for him that the Keystone took the 4th, but the Bud Light ace for TSM, ready to get back onto the board. Bjergsen doing all the heavy lifting.
Theirs. And this is exactly what TSM fans were hoping to see with the return of Doublelift. They are dominating.
Penta on day 3. We got a lot going on here. TSM looking to push down middle as the inhibitor turret is gone. The inhibitor is soon to follow. And good luck facing any team fight ever with low damage, with no front line. Down 7,000 gold against Ocean Soul and Baron buff.
Orianna's matching up to that top side, but that means the bottom lane could just push in here with Doublelift.
And it's going to be bottom lane under fire at 2/3, but they're not going to play too aggressively. They're waiting around as Viper comes over the play. He's got to go for it now. Ult's going to come down. They find Spica for some damage. He burns his stopwatch, pops the ulti, and Viper has to put up the shield. Summoner heal comes out. Spica walks away, stays alive.
Bjergsen's
that
on the Nexus
engage
turrets.
was a nice try, but yes, Bjergsen is knocking down the Nexus. TSM forced to retreat in a 4v5. As the first turret falls, the inhibitor is opened as well. The second Nexus turret, they're just padding all the stats, getting every neutral and enemy objective they possibly can, adding more to the scoreboard. 10 kills, 10 turrets, and looking at a win in this game as well. A 1-1 scoreline for TSM as they're going to knock down the Nexus. Another 25-minute victory. TSM hoping to make this a consistent situation, crushing their opponents in this game. Dignitas is going to fall, retreat, and die as a double kill comes through for double at the very end, and the synchronous TSM emotes.
Hitting him with the TSM icons there at the end. And TSM and C9 are having us out of here in under an hour, freak. 25-minute game after 25-minute game. TSM complete turnaround from what they showed yesterday. And yes, Team Liquid, looking like a much stronger opponent, based out of what we've seen from Dignitas, but still, that was a damn good game.